Hey, what's up, everybody? Today, let's talk about passwords. Who doesn't want to talk about passwords? It's essential, right? That's the way you want to log into the organization or to your org. And as an admin, you do want to make sure you keep your org very secure and inaccessible, as well as you follow the company policies, regulation set up for your industry, and all the rules that you have to follow up, right? So let's actually directly jump to the demo. So I'm on the back end of my Trailhead playground. I'm going to search for password policies, if I spell it right. Okay, so I'm in password policy, and I do see this several things I can configure, and basically it's very self-explanatory, but I do want to go to each level and try to explain what's each actually means, what each functionality actually means. So here on the first section we have user passwords expire in, and then you can actually configure it in 30, 60, 90 days, right? Currently it's set up to 90 days, meaning every 90 days my password will be expired and I'll have to configure or create a new password. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Second, we have enforce password history. So if you guys know, every time, let's say you change one password, right? After 90 days, you set another password. After now you try to change third time the password, but you will set up the password that you actually used in the first time. This time it will not let you do it because it will remember up to 3 passwords you cannot reutilize. So probably you have to remember the fourth, right? And after fifth time the 90 days passes, you can reutilize the first password you initially created, right? I hope it's clear, guys. I mean, it's kind of confusing, but hopefully that's clear. So we have third section, which is talking about password length. I know the industry best practices to keep it at least 16. I know nowadays hackers having different tools. 8 is very not insecure, so 16 keeping it secure is best. Okay, so you have our help section too, help text you can follow. Next we have password complexity. So basically what type of rule you want to set up in creating password. Currently I have must include alpha and numeric characters. So basically I can use characters and numbers. So if you click, you actually see more setup. You can actually add a numeric special characters like exclamation, semicolon, Then you have lowercase and uppercase. Then you do include special characters and numbers at the same time, uppercase and lowercase. And the third option was must include 3 of the following, right? So combined basically. So that will be the most secure way to protect your org or create password or make your users create a password. Okay. So next we have a question. Cannot contain password. So basically when somebody it's a helper, in case you don't remember the password, you will try to remember the question, and then you make sure the question actually doesn't contain the password. That's what you can do. So next you have maximum invalid login attempt, which basically tells you how many times you can fail your login. Usually it's best practice to keep 3, meaning after 3 attempts wrongly, you cannot, the system actually blocks you, right? Which this is used just because a lot of tools, hacking tools, they will try to hack and it will just basically try to prevent those tools from reusing or trying to bypass your password. So what happens after 3 invalid login attempts? You can actually lock out the account, and in this case it's locking out for 15 minutes, but I do want to keep it forever, so just the only person who can go and investigate this will be the admin. So I do that. So we have this checkbox. Well, the other section I never get to use, require a minimum 1-day password lifetime. Okay, don't exactly remember what those two do, but this is, and then you have API. This is more like related to coding. So we have forget password, basically a helps text, that will help you to try to, when you forget a password, and then try to reset it, if you guys remember. So that's what you can keep doing. So yeah, the most important part will be this section. Okay, one more thing, guys, I want to show you. You can actually set the password policy based, like this one, it actually worked for everybody, but let's say you want to do more secure. Let's say you want to make sure your admin has more complex, or maybe his minimum password length should be more than 16, right? So for that, you will actually set it up in profile, and I might be creating a new video to show you how to do that, but it should be essentially easy. Let's keep on track. Let's keep this short, and let me know if you have any questions, if this is clear or not. Hopefully it's making sense. Hopefully this is helping, guys. Thank you.